welcome to Chair Yoga. I'm Wendy for those of you that are new to my videos. And for those of you who've been following right along, welcome back. It's great to have you all here today, and hopefully you're enjoying some warmer weather in your neck of the woods. It is spring here, finally, so I'm hoping that you've all been able to get outside and enjoy some fresh air, maybe some sunshine. Things are starting to warm up around here, so let's make this practice focused around spring. Things are changing, new things to come, right? So let's get rid of the old to make room for the new, and that's what our focus will be on today. So with that being said, all you'll need is a chair, preferably without arms. And if you need some water, feel free to have that close by just in case. Today's practice will be short and sweet with some twists and heart openers to hopefully get ourselves ready for this new season of spring. Again, rebirth, getting rid of the old, making way for the new, and hopefully you'll enjoy this practice. With that being said, let's get started. So find yourself in a nice comfy position in your seat, so not so far back where you're slouching and not so far forward that you're going to fall out, but find that sweet spot in your chair. We want our feet to really feel rooted into the earth, so it is spring. Let's make that connection with the earth below, so to speak. So really root your feet, sitting tall with your spine lengthening. Let the crown of your head just spiral towards the sky. Shoulders will start to melt away from your ears, and let's quiet everything down. So go ahead and close your eyes or come to a soft gaze and breathe. Just let go of anything that no longer serves you, anything weighing heavy on your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, any of that. Physically, mentally, emotionally, let it go. So we'll take 3 deep cleansing breaths. And with our cleansing breath, we'll breathe in through our nose and open our mouth and let out the biggest sigh that you've got in you. So as you breathe in deep, fill your belly, and then exhale, let it go. 2 more just like that. Inhale, exhale, let it go. A little slower this time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now just notice how your body feels in this moment, at this time. Not just how your body feels physically, but emotionally as well. As we come into spring, decluttering, time for rebirth, for new things to come. We declutter not only through our homes, but in our own home, our temple, our body as well. So with each breath, just notice if there's any areas of tension that you're holding on to, any areas of pain, anything holding you back from having a fabulous day, week, month, season. Just acknowledge them. Not changing anything quite yet. Let's take a few more slow breaths in and out. When you're ready, allow your eyes to slowly flutter open, and we'll bring our hands down at our side in our seated mountain pose. So let's roll the shoulders down our back. Find that length in your spine again. Continue to ground through your feet. And as you inhale this time, reach your arms all the way up overhead, palms to touch. Exhaling our hands down through heart center. Plugging your thumbs into your heartbeat, and you have the option to close your eyes again or to come to a soft gaze. Really feel your heart beating. You're alive. and hopefully you're doing well. But just really tap into your heartbeat. Being grateful for all that you have and all that you are. Tapping into the beat of your heart as you ground your feet and let the crown of your head reach for the sky. Feeling alive in this moment, enjoying each breath, letting the weight of the world melt off your shoulders. As we begin to declutter our temples, our space within, our own bodies, let's set an intention for our practice, something positive, something to help us spring forward, maybe with a new perspective, maybe from a new point of view, maybe with just a feeling of excitement. The days are becoming longer and brighter. The earth is starting to warm. Positive things ahead. And from here we'll start to pull our hands away from our heart. So if your eyes are closed, you can keep them closed or slowly let them flutter open. And we're coming into a mudra with our hands. So let's come into our Lotus Mudra. We want to keep our pinkies and our thumbs together, and we'll just open our middle three fingers and then a little cup of our hands here. So the heel of our hands come together. So imagine that you are a lotus flower. So lotus flowers really struggle to survive. Their roots are all the way down to the muddiest part of the water that they're on, or in, so to speak, but they sit upon the water. They have to struggle to grow through the water to find their way to settle beautifully on top. So as a little lotus flower today, just feel yourself opening up to, again, the warmer weather, the sun. Maybe it's rain, and the rain can wash away anything that no longer serves us. Again, starting from a clean slate. And we'll take a big breath in as we reach our lotus towards the sky, letting the lotus flower grow all the way up towards the sun. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, we'll start to peel our hands away, coming into our cactus arms. So let's look towards the sky here, opening your chest, letting go of any tension in your face, your jaw. And we'll bring our head back to center, and then open those arms out nice and wide. Thumbs go to the rear. Another big chest expansion here, even bigger than the one we just did. Let's pull the thumbs back behind us, squeezing the shoulder blades towards one another. So we don't want to puff our chest forward, but we want those shoulder blades to come right towards each other. Good, and another big breath in, looking towards the sky, relaxing your face and your jaw. And as you exhale, this time bring your chin slowly to your chest. We'll bring our eyes back to center, cactus those arms again, palms facing forward. And let's do some sunflowers and moonflowers to get our heart beating. Again, feeling alive, so tapping into that heart energy. We'll start with a moonflower. So with a moonflower, we take a big breath in, fingers reach to the sky, exhaling our hands down towards our rib cage, and then we're gonna switch that into a sunflower. So reach those arms overhead, and then use your fingers to trace the sun as you come down, and reach back up to finish that circle. So let's continue on this journey of our moonflower and sunflower flow. Inhaling into our moonflower, exhaling up Inhaling into that sunflower and exhaling up. So I'm going to continue at a slower pace, but if you'd like to pick the pace up to really get your heart flowing, feel free to do that as well. Keeping that connection with your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale, moonflower. Good. So continue this journey 3 more times. So starting to build some heat in your shoulders, the heart starting to come alive and beat a little bit quicker, getting us ready to grow even more. And from here, let's reach those arms all the way up overhead, out at an angle. So a variation of our star pose, our 5-pointed star. And release your hands down. Good, we're gonna take our feet nice and wide, coming into goddess pose. So we wanna take our feet really wide. Again, listening to your bodies throughout this whole practice. So if something doesn't feel right, it is okay to make any adjustments that you need. Just because I'm telling you to do something doesn't mean it's right for your body. So listen to your body. So we're in a goddess pose. We want the legs out at an angle, and we're going to take our arms up and then bend those elbows. So feeling proud, shining your heart forward, feeling like you're walking into a room like you are all that. So getting ready, again, to enjoy that sunshine on your face this time. Let's look up towards the sky. Coming back through to center. We're going to drop our hands to our inner thighs here, and we'll bring our right shoulder towards our left knee, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Coming all the way up, dropping one shoulder to the opposite knee. So feeling the stretch through your upper back, down your side body into your waist. One more time. And we'll come back to center. Heel toe your feet all the way in, and we're going to do what's called Sunbird. So I thought this would be a fun little pose to do today. It's a moving pose, so it can, again, continuing to flow our heart a little bit, or flow with our heartbeat. This one we're going to take and sit up nice and tall, and you always have the option to use no arms or no legs, and just flow at your own pace. So for our Sunbird, we're going to take our left arm all the way up towards the sky, and then we're going to take our right knee up, left elbow comes down to meet, and then we'll reach it back up. So let's just do Sunbird on one side for 3, and then we're going to switch and do Sunbird on the other side. Kind of a fun flow. So the options can always be to take one hand over and up. You can take hands here and take a shoulder over. You can just lift one knee and then the other. So many options. Do what feels best for you. If none of those feel good and you want to move in your own direction, go for it. So we'll take our right arm up, and the left knee is going to come up to meet that right elbow. And we'll lift. Little crunch and up. So working into our core as well. Good. Release that hand down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Sunbird. Here we go. Crunch. Sit up tall first before you take it back down. And up. Last time. Nice. Release that hand down. Now let's bring the right arm all the way back up, rolling the shoulder down your back. Let's do a side bend here. So letting that right shoulder relax, we'll bend to the side. Coming back to center, release, and all the way up, switching sides. So starting to move energy through our core here. Let's flow one more time in each direction. Good. And tip. Back to center. Let's move into a twist now. Twists are really great for digestion. It kind of squeezes your spinal cord, so it gets the spinal fluid moving. It squeezes the organs and kind of helps your digestion, everything move. So I thought that would be a good thing to do a few twists today, because we are trying to get out with the old and in with the new, making space, making room, right? So kind of a little cleanse for the inside, cleaning everything out. All right, so let's twist before I need to stop talking. Sorry. So here we go. We want to sit nice and tall in our chair. Left hand comes over to the right thigh. Right hand sweeps low to the chair behind you. Roll your shoulders down your back and then lengthen through your spine. As always, you have the option to stay right here with your belly button facing forward, or you can start that twist from your hips. Shoulders and your eyes can gently follow. So as we inhale, we'll find length in that spine. And this time as we exhale, let's sweep that back arm all the way up and over to the opposite knee, round through your upper back. So finding space within your upper back to be able to move freely. And then we'll look to the sky. Ooh, let that sun shine down on your face. And give yourself a nice big hug, because it wouldn't be the same if we didn't give ourselves some self-love, which is great. And you know, everything is just so good in the spring. Birds are starting to chirp, and I just feel like nature is coming back to life. Things are just happier. So find that happiness, bring it within, give yourself one more big squeeze, release it down. Good. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So right hand comes to left thigh, left hand swoops behind. Inhale to find that length in your spine. Exhale to stay right here, or find that twist from your hips, shoulders, and your eyes can follow. As we inhale, we'll find length in our spine. And as we exhale, sweep that back arm all the way up and over to the opposite knee, rounding through our upper back, and then opening again towards the sun before we make our way all the way back down. All right, let's come into some eagle arms, since we are tapping into bird energy today as well. So we'll do eagle, well, let's do full eagle, why not? So with our eagle legs first, because we may need to hold on to the chair. Lots of different options, stop along the way. This should feel like a great stretch, but if it feels painful at all, please back out of it. You don't need to go into full eagle. Just what feels best for you. So we're going to start by crossing our right ankle over the left, and maybe this is where we stay. Maybe we cross that right knee over the left, and again, maybe this is where we stay. Maybe we're feeling a little bit more flexible and we can wrap that ankle around the other. Again, whatever works for you is where you need to be. Then we're going to come into some arms. So let's come into our cactus arms. Again, maybe we stay here. Maybe we pull our elbows in. Cross that left elbow over the right and give yourself a big hug. This is a great option. Or we can try to take the backs of our hands together or the palms of our hands to touch. Your choice of where you stop. Let's hold here for a couple of breaths. Maybe we take our hands forward a bit, maybe not. Maybe we can bring the elbows up a tiny bit, maybe not. Nothing forced. Again, it should feel like a great stretch. If it hurts or is painful at all, if you're nurturing shoulders or hips or knees, please make any adjustment you need. We're going to hold here for a long breath, and I'm not going to talk for a moment. So take a big breath in, and then let it out. Hold for one more breath. And when you're ready, we can start to unwind arms and legs. Good, let's shake everything out. Maybe shake your shoulders a little bit, your hands. And we'll do eagle on the other side. So again, lots of options. First one is to cross at the ankle, cross at the knee, or wrap that ankle around the other. Now for arms. Perfectly fine to do no arms. Maybe we come into cactus arms. Maybe we give ourselves a little hug. So this time, that left elbow is coming down, right elbow crosses over for our hug. We can touch the backs of our hands or wrap it all the way around into full eagle. Your choice. Maybe we bring the hands forward a bit. Maybe we can lift the elbows a bit. Maybe none of those. Let's hold for 3 breaths because that's what we did the last time, and I am not going to talk at all. So tap into your breath. All right, whenever you're ready, let's start to unravel arms and then legs and shake out anything that you need to shake out. Okay, from here, let's bring those arms out wide to the side and make some big circles. So we've been working into our back a lot. Let's just kind of loosen everything up. We've been working our shoulders as well. Reverse. All right. Well, we're coming into a pretty powerful pose here. It's chair pose. We are going to actually hold chair pose for 3 breaths today. So you have a couple of options. Sit back in your chair so you know where it is when you get up. We are not going to be sitting back down. We're going to make our way up to standing, but just in case you do need to take a break, feel free. The first option is always to just do a little march in place if you are protecting knees at all. Otherwise, we're going to lift up out of our chair, hands come together at heart center, roll the shoulders down your back, plug your thumbs back into your heart, really feel it beating, and let's hover out of our chair. So we want to come up to the point where we feel like we want to stand, that's where we know we want to stay, and breathe here for 3 breaths. So we're reaching our tailbone towards the back of our chair. The crown of our head is going up at an angle and our belly's pulled in tight. 1 more breath. Good, make our way all the way up to our standing mountain. Very nice, good job. All right, let's make our way to the back of our chair for our balance pose today, which is tree pose. I know you all love it. So let's make our way back behind our chair. You always have the option to use a wall, a bigger chair, a counter, anything you need. That's the beauty of being at home. You can find whatever you need to help stabilize you if you need it. And if you've been practicing this right along and you've been holding on, see maybe if today you can just use fingertips or one hand, wherever you're at. Challenge yourself a bit, but stay safe. So I'm going to come and move my chair just so y'all can see me. We'll start with our hands together at heart center or again on the back of our chair. So find that rooting system through your feet. So imagine that your tree is starting at the base in your feet. So our feet are like roots, rooting into the earth. Or like that lotus flower that we grew in the beginning. Just imagine the roots growing from the bottom of your feet down below. So if you are wanting to pretend that you're a lotus flower, maybe your roots are going all the way down to the mud in the water. So maybe you're standing on water today. Maybe you're rooting yourself into the earth. So maybe feeling some grass growing around your feet. Find what tree suits you best and envision that you are that tree as you grow today. So we'll shift our weight onto our right foot and let our left toes come into the ground. The knee will open wide to the side and let your heel kickstand above your ankle. So notice if you shifted one way or the other, your hips tucking out and being sassy. If it is, tuck it under. Find length in your spine right through your trunk. So the trunk is nice and stable, shoulders are rolled down your back. Now find your drishti point, something to focus on, something that's not moving in front of you. And then you can grow your tree however it wants to grow. So imagine yourself as a tree. The sun is helping you to grow. The rain is helping to nourish you. So maybe it's a rainy day, and you can feel the rain just helping you to grow as well. Maybe it's a sunny day, and you can feel yourself growing even taller. So we'll hold here for a bit. What kind of tree are you today? And then think about what tree you chose and what does that symbolize for you. I know you're all doing amazing. Good job. These are not easy, but I know you're doing fantastic. A little bit longer and we'll release out of our tree pose. Good. Shake it all out, whatever you need. Give it a little shake. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So find your root system, right? Find yourself grounding into the earth. Take your right toes into the ground now. Let the knee open. Heel kickstands onto the ankle. And I am not sure what kind of crooked tree I am, so let's straighten ourselves up. We want to grow the trunk. Make sure that our hips are tucked under, belly's pulled in tight. So feeling really strong and rooted here. I'm feeling lots of strength in my leg. I'm feeling tall through my upper body, my trunk. And then we'll bring our hands together, our heart center, growing our tree. I can feel the sun shining. It's helping me to grow. There might be a little wind out there today, and that's okay. Have fun with this pose. It's not an easy one, so really try to have fun with it. No pressure here. No judgment. Definitely no judgment for yourself, for others. And release your tree. Good. Take a big breath in, palms to touch. Exhaling our hands down through heart center, releasing into our standing mountain. Good. So I'm going to bring the chair back in front of me for our last pose standing. And we're coming into a crescent lunge. So tapping into a little bit of that moon energy that we did with our moonflowers and sunflowers earlier. We're just going to step our right foot back behind us. So our right foot's back behind us. Our front knee is bent. Let me come to the side so you can see. I want to make sure that my knee is either on top of that ankle or behind it a bit. Making sure that your knee is not too far forward. So make any adjustments that you need to. And again, I'm slouching all over the place. So we want to find the length in our spine. Roll your shoulders down your back. Good. So you're behind your chair here. And we have the option to lift one arm. We also have the option to do a little tip to the side today. So we're going to tip towards the left leg. Well, it's my left leg. Maybe it's your right. Where the knee is towards the front, that's the side we're going to tip towards. And maybe we are not doing this big side stretch, and that's okay. Let's come on back to center and switch legs. Good. So now that left foot comes back behind us, right knee is bent again, making sure that the knee is right above our ankle or behind. We don't want it trailing forward. And then find length in your spine. Shoulders are back, belly's pulled in tight. This time, if we are coming into that tip or the bend, we can lift our arm up. Maybe we just stay right here, or maybe we do come into that side bend. So we'll tip towards the left knee. Nope, you're right. You're right. The knee that's in front. That's the way we're going. Good. Let's bring that hand all the way back down. Step forward. Big breath in. Palms to touch. Exhaling your hands through heart center and come back into your standing mountain. So again, shake anything out that you need to. If you'd like to take any standing stretches, feel free to do that now. And then we're going to come back to our chairs. So, I hope that you enjoyed this practice today. I tried to make it a little bit more playful than usual. so that we can really have fun with spring. Enjoy. I hope you can get out there and really soak in the sunshine and maybe sit outside, go for a walk, get a little extra fresh air, and really enjoy that energy that's coming your way. I'm sending lots of positive energy to you, but now it's time to declutter one last time. So let's do a little seated meditation before we end our practice today to hopefully get rid of some of the old that we no longer need to bring with us into these beautiful warm months ahead. So go ahead and get comfy in your chair, take any last minute stretches that you may need, and then root your feet once again into the earth. Let that spine grow tall. Feel your shoulders relax away from your ears. And this time we have the option to bring our hands down into our thighs. We had our heart rate up, and I was kind of a little bit more playful with you than usual today. So if you need to feel a little bit more grounded, let the palms of your hands rest in your thigh. If you want to continue and pull in lots more positive energy from the world around you, or whatever it is that you need from the universe, let the palms float to the sky to pull in and to receive all that great energy from around you. Then go ahead and close your eyes or come to a soft gaze, and let's calm everything down. So focusing in on the sound of your breath, not changing anything, just focus in on the sound that your breath is making. So with each inhale, pull in all the positive healing energy from around you. With each exhale, let go of anything that no longer serves you, anything emotionally, physically that you don't want to bring with you to the rest of your day, throughout the rest of the season. Just see if you can watch it float on out through with your breath. Relax your face, unclench your jaw, feel your shoulders getting heavier as they relax. Feel your hands as they relax into your lap. Notice how your belly rises and falls as you slow your breath down even more. Maybe breathing in for a count of 4, 5, 6, but match your exhale with the inhale. Relax your glutes as you let the chair support your entire body. Relax down into your knees, your shins and calves, all the way down into your feet and toes. Let's sit in quiet for 4 more slow, full breaths in and out. You can stay here as long as you'd like by pausing the video. Or let's make our way slowly back into the present moment, bringing positive, fun energy with us as we go through the rest of our day. So let's bring our hands together at heart center, plugging our thumbs one last time into our heartbeat, allowing our heartbeat to guide us through the rest of our day. Gently bow your chin to your chest in gratitude, thanking yourself for showing up today. Be proud of the work that you put in and all the work that you'll be doing, trying to let go of things that no longer serve you. When you're ready, allow your eyes to slowly flutter open. And bring your head back to center. Let's pull our hands away from our heartbeat and start to rub our hands together, building heat and energy. And when your hands are nice and warm, let them just rest on your heart. Feel that warm energy coming into your body. So imagine that it is me sending all my love and energy into your body. To you, I'm so grateful for you. I hope that the rest of your day goes perfect. Enjoy the rest of your week, your spring, and thanks again for joining me. May the sky above and the earth below bring peace into your heart. Namaste.